Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest channel and podcast. If you are listening to this on the podcast platforms, please do go ahead and subscribe. And if you're listening to this and are on YouTube, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that like button. It's like walking into the room and hitting that light switch. You just want to go ahead and brighten up the place. And let's just go ahead and get into this conversation. All right, guys, if you are on Twitter, you've been seeing the news, you know that things are just kind of going crazy right now after Elon Musk was pretty much forced into moving forward with the agreement to purchase Twitter. And sometimes I'm like, why? Why did he even want to do that? I heard him making statements about wanting to have free speech and yada yada, and felt that the platform was just hindering people's freedom of speech, and people should be able to speak freely and say however they feel, whenever they feel, and shouldn't have to put other people's feelings or thoughts and whatever into consideration. But I'm not on Twitter like that, so I don't really care. But I'm wondering, with all of the news going on about Twitter right now, do you remember something called Myspace? And remember how popular that was at one point? Again, like Twitter, I wasn't on Myspace either. So I heard about it. I heard about it being a very popular platform. There were even some people that got discovered on Myspace back in the day. And then one day, Myspace was a thing of the past. Like, honestly, overnight. And then all you were hearing about was Facebook. Now, with the craziness going on with Twitter, Elon Musk saying that he's going to be charging people $8 a month for a verification badge on their Twitter profile and things like that. And there were massive layoffs. I'm wondering if Twitter is going to survive, and if it's just going to be a thing of the past like MySpace was. But it's possible that he may be driving this company into bankruptcy, and I don't know why. I don't understand the thought process behind someone that has so much money and so much access where they make a lot of stupid decisions. But it sounds like to me that the people who sold Twitter to Elon Musk were pretty greedy. And Elon Musk, being greedy as well and pretty much heartless, just decided to go in and started making all of these changes and laying off so many people. I heard that they had opened an office in South Africa that had only been open for maybe about 3 weeks, and pretty much everyone except for one person was terminated. Absolutely insane. And he's such a hypocrite because he was claiming that he bought Twitter because he wanted to restore free speech on the platform, but yet he banned some users that had millions of followers because they were making fun of him. So what happened to free speech? Does that not include people making fun of you, making fun of the way you look, making fun of the way you are operating, making fun of the disastrous decisions that you're making? And now he's warning that Twitter may face bankruptcy because top executives are leaving the company. So at an all-employee meeting on Thursday, he said Twitter was losing money and that bankruptcy isn't out of the question. So he sent out an email to employees reversing a work-from-home pretty much agreement that the company put in place because of the pandemic before, where employees could work from anywhere, meaning their home. And there were a lot of people that moved to different cities and states because they were able to do that. So if these people moved to another city or another state than where the offices were located because they could work from home, I'm sure that has got to be devastating. And so he sent a message, and he was pretty blunt about it. And he said, sorry that this is my first email to the whole company, but there is no way to sugarcoat the message. Without significant subscription revenue, there is a good chance Twitter will not survive the upcoming economic downturn. We need roughly half of our revenue to be subscriptions. So after the layoffs, then people started resigning. So half a dozen high-profile leaders left Twitter this week, following about 3,700 layoffs last week, which is about half of Twitter's executive headcount. And departures include Twitter's chief privacy officer, its chief compliance officer, its chief information security officer, and a number of different high-profile executive people. And I don't know, guys. I don't know if Twitter is going to survive. I know we heard a lot about Tesla and him having the SpaceX company and things like that. I don't know a whole lot about the SpaceX. And to be honest, I don't even really know a whole lot about Tesla. What I do know is that they are pretty expensive. And if they break down, you need to be able to be in a place where you can get that car repaired. And I don't know. I just don't trust it. For me, I feel that he's trying to drive this business into the ground so that he can get himself out of it by just filing for bankruptcy and, to hell with the people who are all working there and who made a living working at this company. And it's pretty sad because myself as a business owner, I like to say a small business empire owner, I definitely do not have a business the size of Twitter, but I just don't understand how people could be so heartless when it comes to operating businesses, because if you are such a super capitalist, then you would operate your business in a way where it's not going to cause a domino effect in the economy. I'm sure that there are times where you have to let people go, lay people off. I've had to terminate people before. I've had to do things like that. Not many, but I've had to do it before. And I've had people that have quit or resigned over the years when I've had people work in my company, because it's not just good for the goose, it's also good for the gander as well. And I get that. But to just be so heartless in that way, it's just really insane to me. And to hear that an office that opened up about 3 weeks ago in Africa, you laid off everyone except for one person, that's just really crazy. And I'm sure that those people who got those positions are really excited about it. For some of them, it may have been new positions. They may have felt like, oh, wow, this is really the beginning of my journey of growing and doing better for myself and for my family and whatnot. And then to just, after 3 weeks, be let go. That's got to be super depressing. I can't even imagine. So I don't know, guys. What do you think about Twitter? Do you think that it's going the way of Myspace? Or will it survive? Do you see people signing up for subscription-based services for Twitter so that Twitter can start to generate more revenue? I don't know, because there are a lot of advertisers that are leaving the platform, a lot of high-profile celebrities that are leaving the platform. They don't like the way he's operating things. They don't like the way they're seeing things going. And this may be a huge L for him. It may be just a really huge L for him. So, guys, let me know your thoughts about this in the comments section. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And until the next time, this is Beth, and I'm just being beautifully honest.